Aquarius, what's going on? I hope you are doing very, very well. My name is Diane, for those of you who don't know me, and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot. And we're going to do a general reading for December, but it's timeless, of course. All my readings are timeless, so whenever you happen to find this bad boy is when you were meant to see it. You're very, very welcome here, Aquarius. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it very much. And if you feel called to like and subscribe for me, I'd appreciate that a lot as well. Also, I'm in another new place. It's an Airbnb. So I apologize for the echo. I'm in the kitchen. It's not really anywhere else to go. So also the lighting's a little weird. So I'm sorry. Okay. Right, that one's going to go there. So you have the Strength card, the Chariot, and the Star wants to come out as well. Let me just check it's focused. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so there's some kind of movement forward here, like quick movement forward with the Chariot. The Strength card indicates that you've had to be strong about something for quite some time. You know, you may have wanted to move forward, but you felt stuck, or there was just shit that needed to be dealt with before you could move forward. And with the Star, this tends to indicate that there was healing that needed to be done. And now that you've done that, it's time to move forward. So you might actually find that things move forward kind of quick now. Especially because the Strength card, it really can feel like stuck energy. It's like you want to move forward, but you have to repress yourself. I'm not going to take reversals because some of this deck is upside down. So you have the Six of Cups, the Six of Wands. This is victory over your past. And with the Ten of Wands, that's something that was like holding you back. The Ten of Wands is something that was a very heavy burden. So you freed yourself from something that happened in your past, or just your past in general. And with the, you know, this card here, it's like a Ten of Wands, but it looks like it has an Ace of Wands. You have a very passionate new beginning coming in now that you've finished this healing period. The Queen of Wands. The Nine of Swords. So something that you've been having problems with is overthinking. Like the Nine of Swords is worrying and overthinking and expecting the worst. That's something that you're overcoming. I think you've been repressing yourself. Like in terms of, because the Queen of Wands, or you know, the king, whatever gender you want to be here, like they get a lot of attention. You know, they're very much like they're out in front, they're the leader, they get a lot of attention. I feel like this is something maybe you've been repressing because you've been worried about what people think or something like that, which is, that's childhood stuff, presumably, that you usually pick that crap up in childhood. And you have the Fool with the Star. So you have some kind of new beginning coming now that you've healed, because you have some kind of new role as a Queen of Wands or a King of Wands. So like leadership, being seen, being very confident. The Empress. Only take this if it resonates, but for some of you it could have been something to do with your mother. You know, the Empress is the mother. Like maybe your mum didn't like you getting a lot of attention or something like that, so you always hid away. Could be that. But you've overcome the past here and you've stepped into this Empress energy, or the Emperor, you know, it doesn't matter. But the Empress it's about receiving, feeling worthy of receiving. And you have the World. Yeah, this is a huge cycle that you're just closing down. You may still feel like nothing is really happening, but it's because you're just tying up loose ends. Like you're just at the tail end of closing down a really, really, really big cycle. So you should be like very proud. Also for some of you, there could be some internet success happening here with the Six of Wands in the world, or like being known all over the world. And the Hermit. So I can tell either you spend a lot of time by yourself, or you feel like you don't have anyone to rely on and it's very heavy for you. It could also be that you've like literally been in your spiritual hermit phase and it's been a very heavy energy. Maybe you haven't had a lot of people to talk to, or you've just been releasing a lot of stuff. The Hermit also talks about hiding yourself away rather than letting yourself be seen. It seems really quiet in here. I don't know why. A little too quiet. What's about to happen? Okay, the Justice card. Yeah, you're thinking clearly. You're seeing things clearly and you're thinking clearly. So this is going to lead to a lot of fast-moving success for you because you're actually seeing yourself clearly. Like with this Queen of Wands, King of Wands energy, putting yourself out there, letting yourself be seen. Something's going to happen quite fast. You have the Tower with the Star. There's like really something happens almost overnight that you just don't see coming with the Two of Swords. Like you don't see this coming. Tell me about the Star. There's definitely been healing. Definitely been healing of the past. You know, with the Tower, like a lot of shitty things might have happened recently to induce healing. So if you've been like going through a run of like crappy things, that's spirit inducing towers so that they can heal you. Tell me about this Six of Wands. Yep. There's someone new coming. You have a new love coming in here with the Ace of Cups. It feels to me like this person's almost going to take your hand and like lead you to the next phase of whatever is going on for you. So maybe they're like, you know, with the world, you can meet them online. They could be like very worldly or very well-traveled, something like that. This person being in your life is going to remove a lot of this heavy burden that you've been feeling, because for a lot of you, you might be feeling so weighed down because you have like a lot to deal with and you do it all by yourself. Tell me about this person coming in for Aquarius. The Eight of Swords. So this person has been kind of holding themselves back, but that's coming to an end. There's a breakthrough. 8 minutes, I'm just checking the time. So the Eight of Swords, like you're dealing with someone who they tend to get in their own way and kind of sabotage a little bit. But there's a breakthrough coming in that with the Ace of Swords. There's a breakthrough in the way that they're thinking about this connection. They could be a Virgo, or they could have some strong Virgo in their chart, but you're dealing with someone who also spends a lot of time by themselves. Two of Pentacles. This person has been like trying to decide what to do. That's over. This indecision this person has been feeling is over. King of Wands. So they could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Makes you the perfect partner here because you're the King, Queen of Wands. So two leadership type energies. Maybe you share like a career or something. Maybe you're both on stage. Maybe you're both managers. Maybe you both own your own businesses. With the World and the King of Wands, this person could definitely travel or live further away from you, or like it could be an online thing. Okay, so you've been in this Four of Swords energy, or they have. Let me ask about them specifically. Tell me about this person coming in. Okay, so this person, because of their past, You have the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Cups. Actually, we're going to take that one too. The Four of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Moon, and the Knight of Pentacles. Because of their past, they very much have a tendency to hold back and like sit on their feelings and rather than actually do something about it. They have a lot of fear about not being good enough or about not being enough. So that's why this has been moving slowly with this Knight of Pentacles. This connection will move slow. Tell me about this new person, the Death card. They could have some strong Scorpio in their chart as well. This person's been going through like a dark night of the soul. And now that they've completed that, like they're having this mental breakthrough about you and the connection. Alrighty. It's almost like it's not that they weren't seeing you in a compassionate way before, but they're seeing you in a very compassionate way for some reason. Okay, tell me about, yeah, you have ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. So you guys have been preparing for union and you're about to enter a new phase. Tell me about this. You have karmic relationship. This person has had a karmic relationship in the past, which is why they have a lot of fear. Tell me about this Ace of Swords. Heartbroken. Deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. This person's been laying to rest some kind of heartbreak, or they've been letting go feelings of being heartbroken from the past. And now they're making healthy choices. And you're a healthy choice. Okay, so what's about to happen here? Right, this person, you have not enough, frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. So this person actually has feelings of not being good enough and a bit of a lack of confidence, but they've been watching you. Yeah, they're going to come in really out of the blue. You have the Lightning card here with the Ace of Swords. So they have some kind of epiphany about you. And then after that, they come in like really fast. You have the Lightning card, sudden change, shocking news. So it comes in like when you're not expecting it. And it leads to the butterfly relationship evolving to the next phase. Tell me about this tower over here. Tell me about this tower. The main male. So this person comes in like really quick, or the main female, you know, but they come in like fast. I'm going to reshuffle that. Tell me about this tower. Imprisonment. Something's happened with your brain where you're not like overthinking. Because part of the issue that you've always had, I think, is overthinking and worrying. That could also be something that's like specifically related to this new relationship that's coming in. You know, maybe you had a bad relationship in the past and it's made you like worry and project onto the future. But either way, like whatever this overthinking was, it's kind of been like a bit of a prison that you're now busting out of. So something happens. And tell me about this Queen of Wands. You have message of concern and you have mature woman. That's the Empress. again. This person's going to message you. And it happens when you come into your Empress energy, male or female, like an energy of receiving and feeling worthy. You have the Lovers here, which I'm not going to show you because they are naked, but you have like a very passionate connection here, the King and Queen of Wands. Like there's going to be a lot of physical attraction. I think part of the reason you had to get into this Wands energy was so you needed the Wands so that you feel attractive enough for this person, basically, and then you needed the Empress so you feel worthy. It's basically what's going on there. Yeah, this whole reading is really about this person coming in. So I guess that's what Spirit is saying is important at the moment. So let's say 16, I think it does. All right, we're going to get some messages from this person. Okay, what would this new person like to say to Aquarius? The Eight of Wands, they're about to talk to you. This person's about to reach out to you. The Two of Wands, they're making plans. What a fucking nerd. And the Hanged Man. So this, there has been a delay because they've been dealing with like stuff from their past. King of Wands, you could definitely be dealing with a fire sign. And the Queen of Swords. Where does that want to go? Here. You know, this person might be, they may have cut cords with a Queen of Swords type energy, or they may be in the process of cutting cords with a Queen of Swords type energy, or they could be healing from a past situation with a Queen of Swords, which is like, you know, in their roughest form, the Queen of Swords is withholding of love, controlling, not really a fun energy. But one of the things that they like about you is that they feel like they're going to be able to talk to you about anything because you're smart with the Queen of Swords. And you have the Page of Wands. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You're going to get a message from this person. You know, they show up as like a King of Wands, like someone that has everything in control. But actually this person tends to fall quite fast. You know, I think this person's probably going to fall for you quite fast. They're a bit of a, it's kind of like puppy love, you know. And you have the Star, you're my wish come true. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles, lean on me, I will support you every step of the way. So one of the reasons that you're like this person's wish come true is that you're very grounded and capable. You could be a single mum for the women watching, or a single dad. And someone who will be able to offer them support in return for the support they give you, you know. In fact, I would say that you're almost like hyper independent. You know, that may have been something that you've been having to let go of. Okay, so to close the reading, we're going to get some random messages from Spirit. So what messages do you have for Aquarius? What does that say? Ascendant, take things at face value. So you've been overthinking this connection, or when this person comes in, because some of you won't have met this person yet, because they are new. You've been learning to just take it at face value instead of worrying about it and thinking that it's not real, you know. You've just been learning to take it as it is, basically, and not overthink it. Seeing things clearly. Oh man, what? Mars, jump into action. This person's about to do something. They could definitely have Aries in their chart too. Anything else for Aquarius? The moon, cue up the cuddles. Oh, that's cute. So you're about to get this, you're gonna get a lot of cuddles from this person. Oh, this person actually daydreams about cuddling you. That's cute. And also, you know, with the moon, this is just one of those annoying situations where you're not gonna know what's happening with this person until they do something, basically. Like it's gonna be all them not telling you, and then all of a sudden they're here. And everything's, you know, you're like, ah, shit, I wasn't ready, you know what I mean? It's that sort of energy. Anything else for Aquarius? First house, identity check. Where do you want to go? Here. So something's been going on. This is a bit of a complicated card to give us. Something's been going on with this person's like identity. They've been going through some kind of dark night of the soul, you know, releasing parts of their ego that they no longer require, maybe releasing relationships and people that no longer fit with who they are. It could definitely be like a Queen of Swords. They're making good choices, like they're making healthy choices. I really feel like they might be getting rid of people from their life. They're no longer feeling like they're not enough, or those feelings are starting to go away. They're healing their inner child. They're basically going through like, they're like emerging as the butterfly, basically. They're going through a lot. And we're gonna get one more. I don't know what that says. Let me just get one more for Aquarius. There we go. Benefics. Let the blessings unfold. So basically, they're just saying, like, you've learned not to overthink this, or like one of the lessons, like, I guess, with this person is to just not overthink it and just go with it. Because people have hurt you in the past, or you've been given things to worry about in the past, but you don't need to worry with this person. You can take them at face value. So yeah, blessings are about to unfold. You guys are going to fall in love pretty quick. So presumably everything's being kind of fixed for you so that when you do come together, it's like easy streets. You know what I mean? Like there's not really going to be anything to get in the way, including yourselves. So those are your messages, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Again, I'm sorry about the echo. I wish I could do something about it, but I can't. Hope you enjoyed it anyway. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'd appreciate it very much. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.